Yo, what is up everyone? I'm back again with another review. Today I want to talk about the Key-83 from Artisan. Now, I've had this pad for about 2 months now, but I've only put about a month or so in terms of playing time or playing hours on this pad, and all I can say is that it was one of the best playing hours that I've experienced on a mousepad ever. Now, my Key-83 is the XL version, which is the 490 by 420mm pad, and the firmness of it is the soft variant. As for the pour-on base, it feels pretty much the same as any other Artisan pour-on bases, as well as the stitching feels pretty much the same as any other Artisan stitching. And overall, you can't really go wrong with the quality of Artisan pads. Now, one of the reasons why I can confidently say that the Key-83 is one of, if not the best mousepad that I've ever tried, was because of the consistency of the glide. For the X and Y axis, it feels super nice and consistent, and even the diagonal movements on it feels really good. It doesn't give that sort of friction when you're playing on say an Artisan Heian. It doesn't give that sort of tug whenever you move diagonally on your mouse. On the Key-83, you're able to move very smoothly on the diagonal axis, and especially on the X and Y axis, being that the speed on it feels pretty much the same. It's pretty much one of the problems that I've had on my Artisan Heian and even on the Tenta-X Octo Grip, where the glide on the diagonal axis and even the X and Y axis weren't super consistent, but the differences on the Key-83 on those two pads are just night and day. You can easily tell that the Key-83's consistency is so much better than both of those two. On the Heian, I'd say that the X-axis was much faster compared to the Y-axis, and on my diagonal movements, I can feel a little bit of tugging on the Heian, whereas like I said, on the Key-83, you can't feel that at all. If you've heard other people's reviews on the Key-83, one of the key things that they always mention is that it's the closest to a glass pad that you can get while still having the feel of a cloth pad. And what they mean by that is that glass pads are super consistent. They aren't like cloth pads where they have a weave where the X and Y axis might feel quite different from one another. Glass pads don't have that, meaning they're just a flat surface where everything just moves super consistently, super smooth. And on the Key-83, you're able to experience that while still having the comfort and the experience of a cloth pad. Comfort being because of the plushness compared to hard pads, and the feel of a cloth pad, meaning you can also dig into your mouse pad and still get a decent amount of stopping power. And because of that, I think that the Key-83 might be the best mousepad out there on the market right now.
Who else? Got focusing. Enemy down.
Now, should you buy the Artisan Key-83? If you have the money to, as well as the accessibility to go get yourself an Artisan product, I highly suggest getting the Artisan Key-83. The consistency is just so good that, like I said, it is one of the best pads that I've ever tried, and I don't even think that there's any pad out there that can rival how good this pad feels. I would say that the only thing that would rival my Artisan Key-83 is if I buy another Artisan Key-83 but in mid. But for now, I'm really happy with my Artisan Key-83 Soft, and I would not replace it with any pads, or at least for now. Anyways, that's it for my review of the Artisan Key-83. Now, I know it was a pretty short review, and to be honest with you, I wasn't really too sure if whether or not I would make a review video on my Key-83, since there's just a lot of other review videos out there that's talking about the Key-83. But the reason why I still did it is because I wanted to tell you guys my experience with it and maybe help you guys to decide whether or not you should try out the Artisan Key-83, and I do hope that I was able to help you guys decide. Anyways, I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below to where you can get this pad, as well as the links to my affiliates and discount codes for other brands. Now, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot with the channel and for me to be able to make more videos like this in the future. Make sure to also follow me on my socials. Links to those will be down in the description as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.